Everyone, this is Emmett Keenan from Oldies 94.9. In the midst of all the excitement of last Friday's thrilling win over Brainerd, a huge milestone in Spartan basketball history kind of stuck by us. In that game, Scott Hondel became the first boys basketball player in ROCORI history ever to score 1,000 points in his career. Scott joins Julie Eisenshank and Sue Faust as the only other Spartan Cagers to hit the 1,000-point mark. In 26 seasons of Spartan boys basketball, dating back to when the school opened in 1969, no one has ever scored as many points at ROCORI as Scott has now scored. A varsity player since he was a sophomore, Scott is not only arguably the best player in Central Minnesota this season, he was also recently nominated for the Mr. Basketball Award in Minnesota. And it's only fitting that this award be presented tonight by Bob Brink, the only head coach that the Spartans have ever had. So please join me now in congratulating ROCORI's leading boys basketball scorer of all time, Scott Hondel. Pre-game ceremony here on Oldies 94.9 as Scott Hondel being honored on the 1,000-point club, the charter member here at ROCORI, and we'll check the starting lineups in 90 seconds here on Oldies 94.9. I'm sure. Absolutely, and Scott has been a dominant player. Went through some tough times last year when the team wasn't playing well. They were struggling, and he felt a lot of pressure himself. And this has been a fitting season for him to end his career. The tap is controlled by the Cardinals as Jed Carlson out-jumps Scott Hondel. That doesn't happen very often. Up top, Thunvold now operating as a point guard for Willmar. On the left wing, it goes to Refsland. Refsland looks inside, can't find anybody, goes across the top of the key to Bott. To Thunvold in the corner. Wade on a couple of dribbles, had it tipped away from him. It's going to go out of bounds, and it was last touched by the Spartans, so it will stay with Willmar. Willmar will inbound about halfway up the front court on the far side. Clancy will do it. Slaps the ball, gets everybody moving, gets it in the corner to Refsland. Down low, it was tipped away by Hondel, so Scott Hondel makes the defensive play first of all on the other end. Sparby brings it to the forecourt. Hemish down low, Hondel, 12-foot turnaround is good. Scott Hondel's first 2 points of the ball game. He's averaging just under 19. He's also the Spartans' leading rebounder with about 7.5 boards a game. Up on top with it now is Thunvold, working against a 2-3 zone for ROCORI. Right wing for Bob, back to Thunvold, penetrates in, tries to split the zone, can't do it. Bounces it to Clancy, who puts it in the corner to Refsland. Back to Clancy, three-pointer, short off the rim, and Hondel clears the glass. Here come the Spartans, 2-on-1, ahead to Kraus, pull-up 7-footer, no good. Hondel overjumps the backside rebound, and the Cardinals come away with it. Thunvold back the other way, stops up top, 3 on the way, long off the bracket. High rebound is pulled down by Sparby, who is the Spartans' second leading rebounder from the point guard position. Hondel has it up on top, down low for Schreiner. Turn on the baseline, 7-foot turnaround is good. Wayne Schreiner's first 2 of the ball game, 4-0 ROCORI. We're a minute and a half in here in Cold Spring. Now Clancy has it, up on top for Thunvold, and he leaves it for Ba, who will reset as the point guard against the 2-3 zone. Thunvold on the right side, up top Ba, left side Clancy, three-pointer, no good, and the backside rebound is pulled down by Willmar. In there to pick it off is Thunvold, but then he threw it away, and Kraus tracks it down as Willmar commits the turnover. Schreiner back the other way, stutter step baseline, move to the hoop, shot won't go, and then Hondel got away with a foul on the rebound as he came down over the back of Jed Carlson. No harm, no foul, I guess. Other end, Ba with the 15-footer that missed everything. Schreiner saves the rebound, but right to Thunvold. Willmar still in possession now. Refsland, left wing. His three-pointer is good. Eric Refsland hits the first 3 of the ball game for either team. Willmar's thrown up about 5 of them now, and they've hit just 1. 5:51 remaining here in the first quarter. 4-3, ROCORI by 1. Sparby will be pressured by Ba all the way up the court. Now he's across the line on the dribble. Goes up on top for Kraus. Over to Sparby. In the corner for Hemish. Down low, Hondel. In traffic, turnaround in the paint. Good, and he's got one coming. Scott Hondel, in the midst of about 3 white shirts, just turned and went strong to the hoop, and he drew the foul. Basket good, and he'll have a chance at the three-point play.
Carlson, I mean, you mentioned the first Bob Brink and a lot of troubleshooting from the outside. So far, all 2 points kind of inside. Good point if you can.
Carlson picks up the first personal of the game. Free throw by Handel is good, so he has 5. He had 26 in the first ball game against Willmar. A lot of those came late in the game when they tried to go to him to get back in the ball game. They just couldn't run down the Cardinals, though, at Willmar. Thunvold has it up on top between the circles. He goes on the right side. Into the ball game now is Dave Fouillon, and his pass is picked up. Handel tried to feed it ahead, but it was knocked down by Thunvold, and the Cardinals come back the other way. Carlson will wait for help and leave it for Clancy. Now up on top for Thunvold. Fakes a long 3, lobs on the left wing for Clancy. Into the paint, it was tipped away by Hemish. Schreiner feeds Handel back the other way. Good pass to Kraus. Reverse layup won't go. Rebound Hemish, though, kicks it out to Kraus. His two-pointer as he stepped on the arc is good. Kraus put a toenail on the arc, so it's a two-pointer, his first 2 of the ball game. 9-3, back the other way. Fouillon with a 17-foot jumper. He hits it for Willmar, and it's a 9-5 ball game. Now Handel to the baseline. His shot won't go, and the rebound is pulled down by Fouillon as the pace of this game picks up dramatically here in the first 3.5 minutes or so. 4.5 remaining first quarter. ROCORI by 4. Willmar with the ball in the forecourt. Carlson has it way away from the basket. Lobs to Clancy in the corner. Fake the 19-footer. Now the 17-footer off the dribble is good. Joey Clancy's first 2 points. 9-7. ROCORI by 2. Sparby directing traffic from the backcourt. Now he's across the line on the dribble. Oh, he got Handel all alone, but the pass hung in the air. It was tipped away by Refslin. Schreiner got it, though. Banks it up too hard, and the rebound is pulled down by Carlson. Pass needed a little more zip on it. Thunvold back the other way. Running 17-footer won't go. Carlson kept the rebound alive, but it came to Sparby. He feeds ahead to Kraus on the break. Laid it off, but he was fouled from behind by Clancy. That is Clancy's first personal, the 2.5 on Willmar, and Jim Kraus, who got a good outlet pass from Sparby, will be at the line to shoot 2.
15 seconds. It's an up and down game. Our defense is
Robo and
Mike. Mike Robel, a 6'4" and sophomore, checks in for Willmar into the ball game, and Joe Hemish will sit down now for ROCORI as Kurt Lutkin, who will be our halftime guest. 6'7" senior checks in. Kraus hits the first free throw. Spartans are 2 of 2 from the line. Second one is likewise good. 11-7, ROCORI by 4. 3:50 remaining here in the first quarter. Thunvold has it, goes cross court into the forecourt now to Robel. Robel high post to Carlson, back to Thunvold. He'll set the offense against the 2-3. Robel, high post, 14-footer, won't go on the turnaround. Rebound kept alive by Carlson, though, and it comes out to Fouillon. Now down low, turnaround by Carlson, won't go, and it's pulled off the boards by Handel. Sparby pushes it ahead up the left side for Lutkin. Feeds it back to Sparby. Now Handel up on top, had the three-pointer off the dribble, 15-footer is good. Handel looked at the 3, took the bounce, and then came the 15-foot J. He has 7 points here in the first quarter, and it's 13-7 ROCORI. Up on top with it, Robel now. Thunvold holds it high above his head, goes left wing for Clancy. Now a cross-court pass for Fouillon, looks inside, can't get anybody, up to Thunvold up on top. Back to Fouillon, lobs down low for Carlson. Turnaround over Lutkin from the baseline is good. Chet Carlson first 2 points, 13-9, ROCORI on top by 4. Sparby into the forecourt on the dribble, lobs it in the corner to Handel. He lobs it down low for Lutkin. Now to Schreiner up top, running 10-footer is good. Wayne Schreiner has 4 points. He's come on offensively as of late for the Spartans. 15-9, ROCORI by 6. Now Thunvold ahead into the forecourt, and he's fouled from behind, I believe, as Sparby reached around on him. It'll be on Kip. That's his first and a half on ROCORI, and an inbound coming for Willmar with 2:35 remaining here in the first quarter. Thunvold has it up on top, fakes the three-pointer, goes right side for Fouillon, and his pass was kicked out into the hallway by Wayne Schreiner. Wayne with that good split move kicked it out the entryway and into the hallway, and finally they retrieve it and bring it back in. Inbound coming right in the corner along the sideline for Willmar. Clancy gets it into Thunvold. He looks inside and barks instructions to his teammates off the right wing. Still has his dribble. Now he uses it. Goes across the top of the key to Clancy. Back to Thunvold. Fake the long 3 to Clancy. Down low for Robel. Turnaround over. Handel may have been partially blocked, and the rebound is pulled down by Sparby. If nothing else, Handel intimidated that shot. On the right wing, Kraus fakes the 3 to the baseline where he's cut off by Fouillon. Feeds in the lane to Sparby. No look past Schreiner, and he had the ball stripped away by Thunvold. Got it to Handel, though. Now he feeds Kraus up on top. Kraus penetrates, kick out Handel. Three-pointer, rimmed out. Rebound kept alive by Lutkin, and they're going to call the foul on Kurt going over the back. That's Lutkin's first. That is 2.5 on ROCORI. I'll tell you what, if Handel's 3 had gone down, this place would have erupted. Now the Spartans showing a little bit of three-quarter court pressure. Looks like a trapping defense. Into the forecourt come the Cardinals. Carlson has it between the circles, and it's left up on top for Thunvold. Gabe Dahl's going to check in at the next whistle for the Spartans. Thunvold up top, three-pointer, short off the iron, and Handel again clears the glass. Oh, he looked for the outlet to Kraus. Jimmy might have been a step or two behind, but Scott held up on the pass. Sparby has it up on top, lobs in the left corner for Handel, who has to sky to pull it down. Leaves it back on the wing for Sparby. Now high post Schreiner. He steps out. Kraus, right wing, three-pointer. That's long, but Lutkin got the rebound. Kick out for Kraus, over to Schreiner. In the corner for Handel, drives the baseline to the rack. His shot was blocked by Robo. Ball is loose on the floor, and Robo comes away with it. Mike Robo with the rejection on Scott Handel, and we're under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Clancy, down low, Robo. Lutkin on him, banked it in. Robo's first 2 points of the ball game, 15-11, ROCORI by 4 with 45 seconds remaining in the quarter. Sparby up on top now for Kraus. Kraus with one dribble goes on the right wing for Schreiner. Back to Kraus up on top, back to Schreiner on the right wing. Bounce pass down low, Lutkin, turnaround in the paint, rimmed in. Kurt got the bounce. First 2 for Lutkin, 17-11, Spartans by 6. Let's see if Willmar goes for the last shot. They bounce it into the forecourt to Carlson, right side for Fouillon. Cross court for Clancy, 20 seconds remaining, and Willmar will go for one shot. Fouillon has it on the right wing outside the arc against that 2-3 zone, down to 15 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Thunvold with it up on top. Sparby will come out on him and face him up with 10 seconds remaining. Now down to 8 on the clock. Thunvold up on top, starts it in, kicks it out, and he threw it away. Clock stopped with 3.3 seconds left as Mike Carlson and Gabe Dahl will check in for ROCORI. Dahl, the junior, Carlson, the sophomore. And ROCORI will get one last shot here with 3.3 seconds remaining. Schreiner will inbound, lobs it into Carlson. Down to 2 on the clock. Carlson at the buzzer, off the glass, no good. End of 1. ROCORI 17, Willmar 11, and we're back in 1 minute here on Oldies 94.9. A couple other games tonight in the Central Lakes Conference. One of them at Tech, where Little Falls is in town to take on the Tigers. Let's check in with Troy Gunderson. Now back here at ROCORI, 17-11, the Spartans on top with the opening possession of the second quarter, and Kip Sparby cans the 3, his first 3 of the ball game, and it's 20-11, ROCORI by 9. Thunvold has it up on top, has it between the circles, now picked up his dribble, goes on the right side for Fouillon. Fouillon up on top for Thunvold, on the left side for Clancy, looks inside, can't find anybody. Now he gets it down low to Robo. His turnaround is no good as he fought through traffic, and the rebound is pulled down by Handel. Handel pushes it ahead on the break to Carlson, and Mike banked it in. Mike Carlson's first 2 points, and the Spartans have scored 5 in a row here, and they lead at 22-11 to open things up in the second quarter. They've doubled the Cardinals. Thunvold has it up on top. Left side for Robo. Robo looks inside, can't find anybody. Across the top of the key to Carlson. Carlson from about 18 feet goes on the left side for Fouillon. His 19-footer is no good, and we have a whistle, a foul underneath on the rebound, and it's going to go against ROCORI, I believe, on Sparby. Let's try now to check in at Tech with Troy Gunderson. Now back here at ROCORI, 22-11, the Spartans on top. Sparby's personal, his second, 3.5 on ROCORI. Carlson down low for Willmar on the block. His turnaround hit the side of the backboard, and Handel pulls down the rebound. Handel's got to have a half a dozen rebounds already in this ballgame. Now the Spartans on offense, Carlson tried to bank it down low to Handel, and Scott had it go right through out of bounds, so the ball goes over to the Cardinals on the turnover. 22-11, ROCORI on top with 6:20 remaining here in the first half. Thunvold on the left wing with it now for Clancy. Clancy down low for Robo with Sparby on him. Moves to the glass, and he banked it in. He went right by Kip Sparby. Robo with 4 points, 22-13 Spartan. Up on top with it now is Sparby. Lobs it on the left wing for Carlson. Bounce pass back up on top, caught by Kip. Back to Carlson, left wing. Faces up for the three, and it's good. Mike Carlson. He has 5 points off the bench for the Spartans, 25-13. Boy, the sophomore can shoot. There's no doubt about that. 5:45 remaining first half. John Baugh is going to check back in at the next whistle for Willmar. On the left wing with it is Thunvold. Up on top for Clancy, off a screen. Three-pointer, no good. Got his own rebound, though. Cuts it down the lane, had it tipped away. Double-teamed on the baseline, wrap-around pass, and Gabe Dahl tried to get it, but he kicked it away. 5:29 remaining, 25-13, ROCORI on top. Let's try one more time to check in with Troy Gunderson at Tech High School.
Lang in for the Cardinals.
That will stay here at ROCORI, 25-13. Spartans up on top by 12. Inbound into the corner. Now down low, Carlson. Turnaround over Handel. Won't go. Carlson got his own rebound, and he put it back in. Carlson with 4 points. 25-15. Spartans by 10. Carlson. Cross court for Sparby. Back to Carlson on the left side as he gets set for the three. Now drives it in, and he was fouled on the drive. As picking up the foul was Dave Fouillon. Fouling Carlson on the drive. First on Fouillon. That is 3.5 on Willmar. And at the line to, no, not at the line to shoot. The Spartans will inbound underneath the basket. Sparby lobs it up on top where it's caught by Carlson. Corner to Sparby. Three-pointer. Missed everything over the top, and the Cardinals couldn't control the backside rebound. It was out of bounds off of Ryan Lang, who checked into the ballgame at the last whistle, along with John Baugh. Into the corner to Handel off the inbound. His three, short off the iron. Sparby backside rebound. Put back in traffic. It won't go, but I believe he was fouled underneath. Let's see who it's going to go against. It will go against Ryan Lang. That is his first. 4.5 on Willmar as Jim Krause will check back in now for the Spartans. So it's Krause, Handel, Carlson, Sparby, and Schreiner on the floor for ROCORI. For Willmar, it's Fouillon, Baugh, Carlson, Robel, and Lang, and Kip's at the line to shoot 2 free throws. First one is short off the iron. Almost climbed up, but it climbed off the side. He'll get one more opportunity. That is the first free throw that the Spartans have missed in the ballgame. Second one is up, and that one is also no good, but Handel got the rebound, had it tipped away, but it comes out top to Mike Carlson. Reset for the Spartans, up by 10 with 4:50 remaining in the half. Krause up on top to Sparby. His three, that's long off the iron. He got his own rebound. Wraparound pass to Carlson, and he banked it in. A doubly nice play for Kip Sparby. He followed his shot to get the rebound, and then he made a great pass to Mike Carlson. Carlson with 7 points in this quarter off the bench, 27-15, ROCORI by 12. Up on top, Fouillon bounces it on the left side for Lang. Up on top for Baugh, fakes the three, starts it in, kicks it out in the corner for Lang. His three-pointer, short off the bracket, and Handel again clears the backside board. Leaves it for Sparby, and Kip brings it into the forecourt on the left-handed dribble. Ping-ponging up on top, he goes to Carlson, left wing. In the paint to Handel, feeds down low, Schreiner, and he banked it in. Great high post, low post feed by a very unselfish Scott Handel. Schreiner has 6 points, and it's 29-15 ROCORI. Boy, they're hitting on all cylinders right now. Lang has it on the left wing, looks inside, can't find anybody. Now feeds it up on top. With it is Fouillon. Fouillon, a couple of dribbles, bounces it down low for Carlson. Turnaround over Handel. Scott may have got a piece of it, and Schreiner comes down with the rebound. Somebody got a piece of it, either Schreiner or Scott Handel, and the Spartans come back the other way. Carlson feeds down low for Handel. Got it on the block, double team there. Turnaround, backing out from 10 is good. What a great move. He has 9 points in the ballgame. 31-15, ROCORI by 16. Willmar wants to talk about it. Timeout on the floor, 3. A 14-4 advantage for ROCORI here in the second quarter. 3:31 remaining in the first half. Willmar taking a timeout as the Spartans have surged to a 16-point lead here in the first half. Thunvold on the right wing for Willmar. Picked up his dribble, now gets help from Baugh as he takes it up on top. Cross court for Clancy, who's back in the ballgame. Ressland also came back in on the timeout. Starting 5 on the floor for Willmar. Thunvold has it up on top. Schreiner's out on him. The Spartans with 4 of their starting 5 out there. Hemish on the bench being replaced by Carlson. Refslin lobs it down low. It was too far for Carlson, picked up by Hondel. He feeds it back the other way for Mike Carlson. Up on top, Sparby, left wing for Kraus. Looks down low, now back up to Sparby. Right side, Kraus. Got it to Schreiner in the high post. Now he hands it off to Sparby. Kip holds a fist aloft to signal the play for ROCORI. Right wing Hondel. Drives to the baseline. 12-footer up the dribble is good. Money in the bank. 11 points for Scott Hondel. 33-15. ROCORI by 18. As badly as ROCORI played at Willmar, they're playing that well here tonight. Ba has it up on top between the circles. Bounce pass right side caught by Thunvold. Wade drives the baseline. Schreiner on him. Kick out pass on the left side to Refslin. Up on top for Ba. Fake the 3. Drives it in. Refslin kicks it out to Thunvold now. Pretty good ball movement by Willmar, but they're not getting any shots off. Thunvold lobs it down low for Refslin. It was tipped away from behind by Sparby, and they called a foul on him. And Kip just threw his 3rd personal in the game. That is 3 on Sparby and 4.5 on ROCORI. Let's see if they sit Kip down. They will. Gabe Dahl will come into the game. And he will be in for Kip Sparby, and also Refslin will sit down now as Mike Roble comes back in for Willmar. Thunvold underneath the basket to inbound it. Gets it in under the lane to Clancy. He was fouled by Carlson as he went up. The shot rolled off, but at the line to shoot 2 will be Joey Clancy. That's Mike Carlson's first personal, 5.5 now on the Spartans. Joey Clancy, who is the leading rebounder on this club at 6'3", he'll be at the line to shoot 2. Free throw is up and good. So Clancy with 3, chance to make it 4. That's the first free throw of the game for Willmar. Second one is up and likewise good. So Clancy has 4. It breaks a long drought for Willmar. 33-17, ROCORI by 16. Dahl lobs it ahead in the forecourt to Kraus. Corner for Carlson. Drives the baseline in traffic. Tips it off for Hondel. He dumped it down low for Schreiner, and Wayne was in the lane too long. A good feed, but Schreiner was in the lane way too long, and that'll be a violation and a turnover on ROCORI, and so Willmar will come back the other way. Inbound to Ba in the backcourt. Let's see what Willmar does here differently offensively. The Spartans have gone back to a man-to-man defense. As Nate Willenbring is going to check into the ball game at the next whistle for ROCORI. On the right wing for Thunvold. Remember, the Spartans saw a 13-point lead evaporate the other night against Brainerd. Now a bounce pass down low as Thunvold penetrated in and fed it off to Carlson, and he was fouled. Foul is going to go against Gabe Dahl. That's his first. That is 6.5 on ROCORI. And an inbound coming for Willmar. Thunvold. Carlson checks out now as Nate Willenbring, the 6-foot junior, checks in for ROCORI. Into the corner for Clancy. 3-pointer off the inbound is good. Joey Clancy has 7 points in the ballgame. Willmar now has scored 5 in a row, and it's 33-20, ROCORI by 13. Pass is tipped away. Willmar comes away with it as Dahl's pass was tipped away. Carlson got it ahead to Clancy. Now Roble up on top. Kicks it out for Thunvold. Fakes the long 3, starts it in on the dribble, and then backs it out. Dahl's extending the 2-3 zone against them. Now it looks like they're matched up man-to-man as Kraus went through with the cutter, Ba. Thunvold on the left wing now. Roble looks inside, can't find anybody. Goes across the top of the key to Ba. Ba penetrating on Kraus, stops, kicks it out to Clancy. And a whistle and a lane violation on Willmar. Turnabout is fair play. Mike Roble was in there too long. With 1:02 remaining in the first half, the Spartans will inbound in the backcourt, leading by 13. Gabe Dahl is going to play the point now, and he'll be picked up by Wade Thunvold as he comes to the timeline. Gabe crosses over, right hand to the left hand, now gives it to Kraus on the left wing. Jimmy backing out on the dribble with 50 seconds remaining in the half. Waits for Gabe to come back up and get the ball. Now Gabe had Hondel in the high post, didn't get it to him. Willenbring has it on the left wing. Up on top for Hondel. Scott fakes the 3-pointer, fires the 18-footer off the dribble and hits it. Scott Hondel has 13 points here in the first half. 35-20, ROCORI on top by 15. Under a half minute to play in the first half. Ba with it, dribbling between his legs. I don't think Willmar will go for 1 here, although they may want to keep ROCORI off the board for the rest of the half. Ba on the left wing with Kraus on him, down to 17 seconds remaining in the first half. Hands it off to Thunvold. Willmar will go for 1, down to 10 seconds remaining in the period. Thunvold up on top, down to 8. Last time Willmar did this, they threw it away. Clancy in the corner. 3-pointer is good. He drained that one. He has 10 points. Schreiner can launch one from half court at the buzzer, but it's off the mark. End of the first half. Spartans will open with their starting 5 on the floor here to start the second half, including Kip Sparby with the 3 personals. Starting 5 out there for Willmar with the exception of Mike Roble on the floor instead of Eric Refslin. Cardinal ball, Spartans going right to left. Clancy has it on the left wing. Up on top, Ba. Now they feed it left wing. Back up on top for Ba. Starts it in, right side Thunvold. Fakes the three-pointer, penetrates in, tried to kick it across court, and it was tipped away by Wayne Schreiner out of bounds. Spartans are saying that Clancy also deflected it in the corner, but nothing doing, and the ball will stay with Willmar. Up on top it comes now to Ba. John Ba dribbling up top between the circles, goes on the left side for Clancy. Cross court for Thunvold. Takes one dribble to the baseline, now kicks it out for Ba. Back in the corner for Thunvold, down low for Carlson. Pass was tipped away by Hondel, and Schreiner comes away with it. Another great defensive play by Scott Hondel, and he got some help from behind by Schreiner. Sparby up on top, to the left side now for Hemish. First possession of the half for the Spartans. Bounce pass right side, caught by Schreiner on the wing. Across the top of the key to Kraus. Spots up for the two-pointer. That won't go. Schreiner got the rebound, put back in traffic, rolls in. Nice soft touch by Wayne Schreiner. He has 8 points in the ballgame. 37-23, Spartans by 14 as they score the first 2 of this half. Clancy has it in the forecourt, goes cross-court for Ba. Right side Thunvold, 19-footer is short. And Kraus and Sparby fight for the rebound, and finally Kip, about 6 inches taller, pulls it away. Backing into the forecourt on the dribble now, goes on the right wing, caught by Hemish. Joe feeds it into Schreiner in the paint. He lost it, got it back, put it up and in. Schreiner has 10 points. He's in double figures. His 12 was his high on the season against Alexandria. He's averaging just 7 a game. Left wing Clancy, three-pointer is good. I guess that's the guy you don't want to shoot the three-pointer. He has 13 on the night. On the left wing, it goes to Hemish in the forecourt. His 19-footer rimmed out. Hondo tapped it up and in. Hondo with great position, caught it and shot it in one motion off the glass. He has 15 points, 41-26. ROCORI by 15. 6 minutes remaining here, third quarter. Up on top with it is Ba on the right side for Thunvold. Down low it goes to Carlson. Kick out for Ba. Reverse for Clancy. He faked the three. Feeds it down low for Robo. He went over Hondo. Shot won't go, but Scott drew the foul. That is Hondel's first, and the first in the half on ROCORI. And at the line to shoot 2 will be Mike Robo. Robo got that ball down low. It looked like he might have snuck behind the defense down to the block. And Hondo coming over picked up the foul, trying to go up with him. Free throw is up and good. So Robo has 5 points in the ball game off the bench, the sophomore. He was a starter, by the way, when ROCORI played at Willmar back in December. Dave Fouillon checking back in now for Willmar, replacing John Ba. And Robo with one more free throw. Takes his time. Big right-handers, bends his knees, and he hits it. Willmar 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Robo has 6, and it's 41-28. ROCORI by 13. Sparby lobs it into the forecourt where it's caught by Kraus. 1-3-1 zone, maybe a 1-2 zone, kind of a combination for Willmar. Kraus, right side, three-pointer over it is good. That'll get him out of the zone quick. Kraus has 7 points, 44-28, 16-point lead for the Spartans. Thunvold dribbling up on top, bounces it on the left side, and it's stolen away by Jimmy Kraus. He took it away from Robo. Good defensive play by the Spartans. Ahead on the right side now for Schreiner. His pass in the lane was tipped away by Carlson. He was trying to get it to Hondo, and Willmar comes back the other way. Thunvold penetrating, kicks it out, and right past Fouillon, out of bounds. I think he expected Fouillon to take a step into that ball, and he didn't, and it went out of bounds.
Fouillon playing on the three-point line and just threw it, expecting the shot, but
Full court pressure now, man-to-man variety for Willmar, and everybody will clear out and let Kraus bring it up against Fouillon. Kraus bounces it on the left side, caught by Hemish, down low. Hondo in traffic, went by everybody and hit the reverse layup. Everybody went up. He just took one more dribble and banked it off the glass. He has 17 points, and it's 46-28. ROCORI by 18. So Scott has 1,017 now on his record-breaking ROCORI career. Right side Fouillon, down low Carlson. Feeding the lane is too high for Robo, and the Spartans come away with it. Went up Robo's fingertips, and Schreiner pulled it down. I had too far now for Kraus, and so the Spartans turn it over. Eric Hansen will check in for the first time for Willmar. He's a 6'3" junior. Eric Refslin will also come back in. as Refslin and Carlson will sit down for Willmar. Willmar will inbound in the backcourt, and ROCORI now will come out with some pressure defense of their own. Again, it's man-to-man pressure, so everybody will clear out, and Kraus will work on Thunvold. Now they're into the forecourt. Actually, it looks like maybe an extended zone, but Kraus is the only one way up on top. Thunvold, left side for Clancy. 3 from the corner is good. Joey Clancy has hit 4 3-pointers in a row. He has 16 points in the ball game, 46-31, 15-point lead for ROCORI. Now Sparby tried to feed it in the lane and force it to Handel. It was tipped away, but it came right to Hemish, and he banked it in. Spartans got a break there. Sparby forced the pass, 48-31, ROCORI by 17. Fouillon, pass is tipped away by Handel. Another good defensive play. Feeds it ahead to Kraus on the break for the layup. Handel stole it, looked down the floor, and hit the breaking Jimmy Kraus. Kraus has 9 in the ballgame, 50-31, ROCORI by 19. So they've come out hot and heavy here in the second half, and Willmar needs a timeout. 3:15-8 run for ROCORI to open up the second half, and they've extended their 12-point lead to a 19-point one. 50-31 Spartans with 3.5 minutes remaining in the third. Off the timeout, Thunvold launches a long 3, way short off the iron, and the rebound deflects out of bounds, and so the Spartans will inbound in the backcourt. Somebody's going to have to come back and help out Kip Sparby. At the timeout, Kurt Lutkin and Mike Carlson checked in, replacing Joe Hemish and Wayne Schreiner. Sparby pushes it ahead, feeds it to Handel on the left side. Move in the paint, runner from 10 is short, and the rebound is pulled down by Clancy. One of the few shots that Handel has missed all night. He missed a 3-pointer in the first half. Other than that, I'm not sure he's missed any other shots. Thunvold has it up on top. On the right side, it goes now for Fouillon. His 3-pointer, high off the rim, no good. Tapped up, rebound comes down to Hansen. He feeds it out for Thunvold. In the lane, kicks it down for Roble, and he was fouled by Lutkin as he put it up. That is Kurt Lutkin's second personal. That is 2.5 on ROCORI, and at the line to shoot 2 will be Eric Refslin, who has not scored, he has a 3-pointer back in the first quarter. 50-31, ROCORI on top with 3 minutes even remaining here in the third quarter. Refslin's shot rims out. Again, the Spartans are in first place by a half a game over Apollo. Apollo is playing tonight at Brainerd. Brainerd a full game behind the Spartans. Second free throw is good. Refslin has 4, and it's 50-32, ROCORI by 18. Now Sparby will take his time coming to the forecourt, lobs it cross-court to Jim Kraus. Back to Sparby on the left side as they work against an extended 2-1-2 zone. Sparby lobs it right side for Kraus. Back up on top for Sparby. Left side Carlson driving it in, tried to dump it off to Lutkin, but he overthrew him, and it's picked off on the backside by the Cardinals. Thunvold backs the other way now for Willmar, has it up top. See how Willmar approaches this. On the right side for Fouillon. Now Thunvold, he'll step up, fake the 3, right side Fouillon, lobs it down low. Hansen, 7-footer is short, tapped up too hard by Refslin off the glass, and Handel comes down with the rebound. He leaves it in the backcourt for Sparby. Kip spinning up on top on the dribble in the forecourt. Carlson's going to check in at the next whistle for Willmar. Handel in the paint, dumps it off for Lutkin, and he was fouled as he received the pass down low by Hansen. Hansen's first in the half on Willmar. This has really been a pretty well-played ball game. There's not been a rash of turnovers, and neither teams have committed a lot of fouls. Carlson and Ba are back in for Willmar, replacing Thunvold and Hansen. Inbound underneath the bucket for the Spartans. Kip Sparby will trigger it. Lobs it in for Handel on the alley-oop, and it went off his fingertips. Just mistimed. Willmar will come back the other way. Ba up on top, right side for Fouillon. Back up on top for Ba. Back to Fouillon on the wing. Back to Ba. Now to Fouillon. They're looking inside for Carlson, but Lutkin's playing pretty good defense on it. Now to Ba. Right side Fouillon. Back up on top for Ba. Reverses to Clancy on the left side. Lobs in the corner for Fouillon. Now down low Carlson. Turnaround over Lutkin. Rimmed in. Jed Carlson has 6 points in the ball game. 50-34. Spartans by 16. Give Willmar credit. They haven't gone away yet. There's still a lot of time left in this one. Kraus, cross-court for Sparby. Back to Kraus on the right wing. Back to Kip. In the corner for Carlson. One dribble back up to Sparby. He'll bring it back up on top to set the offense. Obviously, the Spartans need be in no hurry right now. Kraus on the right wing to Sparby. Left side Carlson fakes the 3, and he traveled as he put it to the wood. Shuffled both feet as he put it on the ground. Good call by the officials. And now Hemish and Schreiner will check back in for ROCORI. Carlson and Lutkin will sit down, so the Spartans back to their starting 5 on the floor for the last minute and 11 of the third quarter. Our next broadcast here on Oldies 94.9 will be a week from Friday, the 17th, as ROCORI takes on Tech here at Cold Spring. We'll tell you about a big game coming up on Friday night for the Spartans that we will not broadcast. We'll tell you about that in just a moment. Ba has it up on top for Willmar, to Clancy, back to Fuyan on the right wing, high post, low post feed, and the ball is tipped away, and it comes to the Spartans. Schreiner leaves it for Sparby, and ROCORI, I think, will go for one shot now, maybe not. 45 seconds left in the quarter. Right wing for Kraus. Schreiner has it on the baseline. Wayne backs it out on the dribble and dumps it up on top. It went right through Jimmy Kraus's leg. It's going to go into the backcourt, and that'll be a turnover on ROCORI. 37.4 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. 50-34, ROCORI by 16, as Mike Roble will check in now for Willmar, replacing Eric Refslin. Willmar has only been whistled for 5 personals in this game. ROCORI has been charged with only 8. On the right side with it is Fuyan, up on top for Ba. Three-pointer over Hamish is short. Rebound tapped up, and it comes down to Sparby. He might have had the break, backs it out on the dribble. Pretty good move. Kraus on the right wing. 20 seconds remaining in the quarter. The Spartans now will go for one. Hamish looks down low, can't find anybody. Feeds it on the right side for Schreiner. It was tipped away, but Wayne catches up with it. Down with 12 seconds remaining in the quarter. Sparby has it up on top, down to 10 on the clock. Kip holds it high above his head. The clock shows 6. Lobs on the left side for Hamish. Hamish driving through the paint. Shovel layup, rimmed off. Rebound pulled down by Willmar. And there's the horn to end the third quarter. A good 1-point lead would be. Of course, Willmar a different team than Brainerd, but still the Spartans playing a good ball game here tonight. Feed down low in the paint to Hondo, and he was fouled as he caught the pass as the Spartans open up with the ball here in the fourth quarter on the alternate possession. The foul will go against Fuyan. That is his second, and that is 2.5 on Willmar. Inbound to Hemish in the corner, drives the baseline to the hoop, missed the shot, collision, rebound Schreiner, put back good. Wayne Schreiner has tied his season high of 12 points, and the Spartans lead it by 18. On the right wing with it is Ba. In the corner to Fuyan. Back up on top to Ba. Clancy left wing. See if Willmar starts firing nothing but threes. Now Ba, 18-footer is good. That was a long-range jumper. It wasn't a 3. First 2 points in the ballgame for John Ba. 52-36, Spartans by 16. Hemish has it on the left wing. Lobs it cross-court for Schreiner. Schreiner on the left side for Kraus. 19-footer rimmed out. Rebound tapped up. Hondo pulls it down. 14-footer won't go. And the rebound is pulled down by Willmar. Up ahead on the left wing for Clancy. He stops, fakes the 3, feeds high post for Roble. 12-footer on the run won't go. And the rebound is pulled down by Sparby. Sparby pushes it ahead on the dribble into the forecourt. Spins by Ba. Now goes right wing for Schreiner. Schreiner took an extra step, didn't call, missed a shot. Hondo's tip won't go. Schreiner got the rebound. That time he did travel and they call it. He got away with it the first time, and now Bob Brink wants a timeout. 6:43 remaining here in the ballgame. 52, it would be 3 weeks from tonight against Apollo here at ROCORI, and then at Alexandria, the final Friday of the season, the 3rd of March. On the right wing, Thunvold up on top for Bob, back to Thunvold. High post it goes for Roble. Turnaround from 15 won't go. Got it back, tapped it up, no good. Got it back again, banked it up and off. Carlson's putback is good. 4 opportunities for the Cardinals. Finally, Carlson gets the putback. He has 8 points. 52-38, ROCORI by 14, and now Thunvold reaches in and fouls Sparby. That is Thunvold's first, and that is only 3.5 on Willmar, and that's a problem right there because they've got to foul 3 more times before the next foul would send ROCORI to the free throw line. So if they do cut the margin down a little bit and need to foul to get back in, they won't have the ability to send the Spartans to the line. Carlson has it up on top, across the top of the key for Kraus for ROCORI. Jim dribbling up on top, bounces to the left side for Hondo. Fake the jumper, drives the baseline, runner hit the side of the backboard, got his own rebound, put it back in the lane, missed that, tapped up by Sparby, no good, and the rebound is pulled down by Roble. He leaves it in the backcourt for Bott, triggers it head up the left side for Clancy, 3-pointer. That one he finally missed, and Kraus pulls down the rebound. Now he splits the defense to come out, 3-on-3, bounce pass right side Carlson. Couldn't handle the pass, Kraus got it back, kicks it up for Sparby, and he'll set the offense from up on top. Carlson had the layup if he would have handled the pass. Kraus has it on the right wing now for ROCORI. Oh, he fed it for Carlson, who cut down the lane instead of popping out. Turnover on ROCORI. Gabe Dahl's going to check in now, and he'll replace Jim Kraus for the Spartans. 5:31 remaining, 52-38, ROCORI by 14. Now Ba across the line on the dribble, has it up on top, goes on the right side, lobs it high for Robo. His jumper from 15 won't go, and the rebound is pulled down by Hondo. Willmar shooting atrociously here in the second half. Take Joey Clancy out of the mix, and they're probably shooting only about 10%. Now Sparby spinning up on top on the left wing for Dahl. Lobs it back down low for Sparby, back to Dahl on the wing. Up on top for Hondo. Hondo, left wing for Sparby. Three-pointer, long off the iron. Schreiner, backside rebound. Putback was rejected by Robo, and the Cardinals come away with the ball. Ahead it comes to Thunvold. Right wing, and he traveled. Split his pivot foot as he went to make a bounce pass inside, and he held onto it and dragged the foot. Ball goes back to the Spartans. Fuyan and Wrestling back in now for Willmar, replacing Ba and Robo. Spartans will inbound in the backcourt against pressure with 4:54 remaining and a 14-point lead for ROCORI. Sparby dribbles behind the back. He's still in the backcourt. Now he finally spins across the line into the forecourt against Thunvold. Left side, Carlson lobs down low for Hondo. Tipped away, right to Schreiner, and he banks it in. Wayne Schreiner has a season-high 14 points for him, and the Spartans lead it by 16 at 54-38. On the right wing for Fuyan, up on top for Thunvold. High post Wrestling, kick out for Fuyan, bounces it down low for Carlson. He kicks it up top for Wrestling. One dribble, 13-footer is good. Eric Wrestling has 6 points, 54-40, ROCORI by 14. It's never easy in the Central Lakes Conference. You got to fight for every win you get. Sparby spinning up on top. Now picked up his dribble, lobs it to Dahl in the corner. Gabe puts it on the floor, brings it back up towards the key area. Now through the paint as he went all the way to the hoop and banked it in, but he was fouled on the drive by Fuyan. That's Fuyan's third. The 4th in the half on Willmar, and only the 8th in the ball game whistled against the Cardinals. Both teams now have been whistled for 8 personals in the entire game, not in the half. Carlson on the right wing for Sparby. Back up on top for Mike Carlson, left wing for Dahl. Down low, Schreiner in traffic. Kick out for Dahl, drives the baseline, and a blocking foul called on Fuyan, and that's his 4th. 5.5 on Willmar, inbound coming for the Spartans, and now Willmar's fouls will start to mount up a little bit. And actually, again, if they were going to cut into this lead, they need to get to the point where they can send the Spartans to the line. Sparby outside the arc on the right wing, lobs it up on top for Carlson now. He looks inside, can't find anybody. Left side for Dahl, back to Carlson on top. Right side for Hondo, away from the basket to Schreiner in the paint, and he banked it in. Wayne Schreiner has 16 points. That's a season high for him. Might even be a career high. We'd have to look back to last year. 3.5 minutes left, 16-point ROCORI lead. Fuyan's three-pointer on the other end won't go. Gabe Dahl came down hard on the rebound on his rear end, but he kept it alive. Skip Sparby will operate in the backcourt now for ROCORI. Spins against Thunvold across the line, goes on the left wing for Dahl. Looks inside, can't find anybody. Cross the top of the key to Schreiner. If he hits a three, we'll know the Stars are lined up. Carlson now starts it down the paint. On the run, he was fouled, I believe, by Clancy. He will go against Clancy. That's his first. 6.5 on Willmar, as Eric Hansen will check back in now, replacing Jed Carlson for Willmar. Inbound coming for Sparby underneath the basket. After the inbound, the Spartans will be at the line for the remainder of the game. 3:05 remaining. On the left wing with it is Sparby. Kip dribbling up on top between the circles, bounces it right side for Dahl. Gabe holds it high above his head, feeds it down low for Schreiner. His turnaround from the baseline, that one rimmed out, and the rebound is pulled down by Thunvold. Wade pushing it ahead on the dribble to the right wing, starts it through the key area, kicks it out to Clancy. Three-pointer over Carlson is good. Joey Clancy has 19 points in the ballgame. 56-44, ROCORI by 12. It's only a 4-possession ball game right now, so it's never over. 2.5 minutes remaining. Sparby dribbling up on top, starts it down the paint, kicks it to Hondo on the baseline. Kick out for Carlson, three-pointer, bang! Mike Carlson has 10 points off the bench, including a couple three-pointers, and it's 59-43, ROCORI by 16. Bounce pass, high post for Wrestling. Turnaround from there won't go. Rebound, Eric Hansen, put back good. First 2 points for Eric Hansen. 59-46, ROCORI on top by 14 with a couple minutes remaining. Sparby into the forecourt on the dribble, lobs it down low for Hondo. In traffic, and he lays it in. Scott Hondo has 19 points. He's averaging 18.8 a ball game, so that'll go up just a touch for sure. 61-45, Spartans by 16. It would appear to be safe now with 1:45 remaining. Bouillon, three-pointer from the corner. He missed that, and Gabe Dahl comes away with the rebound. Spartans with the ball and a 16-point lead, and they'll call timeout to get some guys in the ball game. 1:37 remaining. Now the junior for the Spartans, and he's going to replace Wayne Schreiner, who I'm sure is done for the evening with a season-high 16 points. He had 6 in the first half, 10 of them here in the second half. Gabe Dahl takes the inbound for the Spartans. I would imagine they'll get Hondo out of the ballgame here late to get him an ovation on his night. Sparby's three-pointer is good. Kip Sparby got the bounce on the three-pointer. He has 6 in the ballgame, the 26 on Friday night, but he's played a good floor game. 19-point lead for ROCORI. Now down the lane. Refslin had his shot blocked by Hondo. Comes away to Carlson, and he'll wait in the backcourt. Sparby will bring it across the line on the dribble for ROCORI. Joel Torborg is going to check in at the next whistle for the Spartans. Sparby has it stolen away now. Back the other way comes Willmar, and the layup for Refslin off the turnover. He has 8 points. Under a minute to play, 64-47. Ryan Lang's going to come back in for Willmar at the next whistle. Up on top with it is Dahl. Across the top of the key for Boucher. Eric lobs it left side for Carlson. Fake the three. Starts it in, and he traveled, and that'll get us a whistle to get Joel Torborg and Ryan Lang into the game. And Kip Sparby will check out for ROCORI. He'll leave the ball game with 6 points. 45.8 seconds remaining. Nate Willenbring is going to check back in for ROCORI, and I would bet this will be for Scott Hondo. On the right wing with it is Thunvold, and he hits the three-pointer. His first 3 of the ball game. Back to a 14-point lead. 35 seconds remaining. Dahl will race into the forecourt. He'll leave it for Carlson up on top. Down to 29 seconds remaining. Also, Kurt Lutkin's going to check back in for ROCORI, and now a whistle and a foul up on top on Thunvold, and that'll let everybody get into the game. And be free throws for Gabe Dahl. Nate Willenbring and Kurt Lutkin in. Mike Carlson and Scott Hondo will come out to an ovation from the fans here at ROCORI. So Hondo finishes with 19 points. Kraus is also out of the ball game. So all 5 starters now on the bench. Kraus finishes with 9. And Gabe Dahl is at the line to shoot 2. Free throw is up and good by Gabe. His first points of the ball game. Get one more opportunity. Just 25.9 seconds remaining in a big win for the Spartans. They've avenged one of their 2 conference losses with this one here. Second one is no good, and the rebound is pulled down by Willmar. Hansen leaves it for Bai. He comes into the forecourt with 20 seconds on the clock. Kicks it right side for Thunvold. And now down low, a push by Kurt Lutkin as he pushed off on Hansen. So Kurt picks up his 3rd personal. And at the line to, no, not at the line. That is just 3.5 on ROCORI, so no free throws. Thunvold will inbound it up on top for Ba. 3-pointer up the inbound, missed everything, and Boucher pulled down the rebound. Eric leaves it in the backcourt for Dahl. Ahead for Torborg. Joel finally got a handle on it. Breaks it into Lutkin. Turnaround off the glass, too hard. Rebound kept alive, but it comes to Thunvold with 4 seconds remaining. Here comes Willmar. Thunvold, 3 at the buzzer. 1.